So the other day I started putting in three-way switches downstairs. We did it wrong. Good morning, we're here at the shipping container. We have a project that we've been working on that we need to finish today. We've been trying to do it in between other projects, but we're gonna be getting a lot of rain later on during this week. So this is the only day weather-wise we have to finish it. We've been working on priming and painting some shiplap boards for the ceiling for the downstairs. We have one batch already up there primed and painted. This batch here has been spot primed on the knots. You really can't see it that well. And then all the boards have been primed. We need to take these ones out, get them painted, then we can get them up to the house. We've been doing it all outside because it's kind of a messy job and I don't think Gina would want that in the kitchen floor.
No.
Gotta paint fast because these little gnats and mosquitoes are getting bad. You stand still for any amount of time and you got a whole boatload of them swarming you.
I'm just gonna keep my hood up, hopefully to keep some of my head, back of my neck from getting chewed up. They'll find their way if they really want to, but whatever I can do to stop it a little bit, besides putting on some really toxic bug soap, which I don't want to do.
I found what works the best is using the roller and getting the edges like this, and then tedious process, but I find this works the best. And then we'll go and we'll roll the top edge of them after. We are down to our last bundle. We had 3 bundles in here when we started this morning. So we are doing good. We got quite a bit going over here. They're still drying. I don't know if you can hear that like drumming noise. That is the ruffed grouse mating calls. That's the males trying to call the females in. It's kind of neat hearing that. So we are getting there. Hopefully maybe another hour or so. We'll be done with these and we'll have to let them dry.
it's getting almost done because it's getting too hot for this sweatshirt.
The mosquitoes are still out. Alright, definitely a tedious process, but it's better than mudding, caping, and sanding. It's nice to be able to be outside doing this project.
I didn't think it was too bad when we mudded and taped. Oh, that's because I didn't really do it.
So we just finished and we're starting to feel a slight sprinkle. I just checked the weather and there's still no rain showers in the forecast today. So I am hoping that that's just a little sprinkle in a cloud here or there. I think all the other boards that we did earlier are fine, but this batch right here, they're still wet. So we need to let them dry for a few hours before we can bring them up to the house.
Look at all the beans.
Wow.
They weren't even popped up.
Nope. I was looking at your radishes.
Yeah. All the transplants look good.
Yeah. It almost looks like you had a moose step there and there through the garden.
It does.
That one looks like a moose track. That kind of looks like a moose track, and that does too. And like this one's been squashed. You can see it stepped on. Oh yeah, definitely are moose tracks right here. So the moose have been coming through. That's not good.
Eat the plants, but maybe squish them.
Right. All the boards are nice and dry. They've been baking in the hot sun. So now we gotta load them up in the truck, bring them up above so we can stack them up there to get ready to use them. There's a lot of handling sometimes of material, but it is going to be worth it in the end. Right now, we just need to make it up to the off-grid house, hopefully without losing any boards. Oh, hey there, don't mind me. I was just looking to see where I kept my AG1 travel packs. Whew. Oh, I found them. Like I said, I keep our travel packs squirreled all over our house. I never know when I'm gonna want an extra pick-me-up. I want to thank Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video. I've been taking AG1 now for over a year now. This is my nutritional insurance. We're always on the go here. Every morning I have one scoop of AG1, my vitamin D3, and then on the long days like today, when I need an extra boost, I grab me one of my AG1 travel packs. I keep them hidden all over the place. I gotta hide them. I don't want everybody having them on me. So today, it's been a long day. And instead of grabbing a cup of coffee, I'm gonna grab an AG1. It's loaded with over 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. It's good for my gut, it's good for my health, especially for the long term. I'm always trying to think, the older I get, I should say, I'm always thinking like long term. And I don't know about you, but I want to be healthy and be able to be active and live the lifestyle that I live now. I want to be able to live the life that we're meant to live. So by taking my AG1, I know I'm getting the nutritional insurance that I need. Ever since we've been taking this, I feel a huge difference. Best part is, it tastes delicious. I personally don't like eating my greens. I'm not like a kale guy or a spinach guy, but I know by drinking my AG1, Athletic Greens has me covered. So good, it's making a mess. If you guys are like me and you don't like your greens, or even just plan for the long haul, try AG1 by Athletic Greens. Click our link in the description down below. And right now you're gonna get the immunity bundle, which comes with the vitamin D3 dropper. It's up to a year's supply, and you're gonna get 5 free convenient travel packs. And you can always change up and get the travel packs instead of the pouch. I love it. I don't leave home without it. I got it hidden in the off-grid property. I got a few stashes. I got them in my truck. So like when we went to the hospital with Gina, and we're gonna be going there again soon, unfortunately, I always have it with me. So if you have to spend the night somewhere, I know I have it. If I miss taking it one day, I know it, which is kind of weird. That's how I know it works. Because if I don't take it, I feel sluggish and I just feel off all day. So if you guys want to try it, click the link in the video description down below. Thanks Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the build. So I'm trying to make sure to keep everything organized in lengths. We got 8s, 10s, 16s, 14s, and 12-foot long pieces. I think it's gonna prove to be a little interesting working around these boards when we're cutting them and when we're hanging them up. But we really don't have a choice. We're gonna be getting a lot of rain this week, so we can't keep them outside. So we kind of have to keep them in here, and it's gonna be fun to see how it goes working around the boards down here when they gotta get put up there. I guess we'll make it work. So I'd like to get these meat birds out right now, but we're gonna be getting a lot of rain the next few days. And meat birds, when they are this small, the #1 thing that kills them is cold and rain. So unfortunately, we're gonna let them stay in here for a few more days. And then once the rain passes, we'll get them out on pasture. They are ready to go out now. So the other day I started putting in 3-way switches downstairs. I did this one here, and then I jumped over to these, and I started scratching my head. Yeah, we did it wrong. So we need to fix it. And I had to take a couple of days to figure out how to fix it. And I figured it out. Let me get a light on right here, and I'll tell you what I did wrong and what we need to do to fix it. When I ran the wire down to these switches, this one right here handles the hall switch over here, and this one handles the hall switches upstairs. And these were the first wires I ran. So upstairs in the light box, the switch box, I have the 12-3 wire, a regular 12-2 wire. I have the power feed, and then I also have the wire that's going to the light up in that switch box. Well, that's the issue. On a 3-way switch, you need to either have your regular 12-3 wire down here, but then you either need to have your power feed wire or your light wire. And I don't. I have those all in one box. So that's not going to work. So what I'm going to end up having to do is we're going to have to run a power feed wire down, snake it in, and then get that over into our powerhouse room and power it up that way. I am so thankful that I started to put this all together before the ceiling was in, because it's going to be a pain trying to fish this up, but it really would have been horrible if we already had the ceiling up. So it's nothing fun, but I'm glad we caught it when we did, and I can fix it now. I wanted to take care of the switch issue the other day, but I've been keeping an eye on the weather, and yeah, we're having rain coming in now. So we had to make sure and get all of our boards painted before the rain came in. We've been working on these boards, getting them painted, and we had some really good weather, and we had the one nice day yesterday, and now it's supposed to be raining for like the next 3 to 5 days. So we had to get everything painted so that way we can work inside when it's not raining. So now we can fix this wiring hiccup. So my plan is to run our electrical snake off this wall, drill a hole up above, get it through, and then feed our wire back down. So this will be the interesting part, is just getting everything started. We have our stud right here that switch plate or switch box is nailed to. So I just drilled a good size hole so I can get in here with my fingers if I need to grab that snake and get that fed up. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna need you to feed this up through, and then I will try to grab it with my fingers.
Moving now.
What's that?
I got it in the hole, but now it's not moving. See the thing though?
No. Alright, so I can see up and in. I have my hole drilled here. It needs to be on this side of the 2x4. I thought I was nailed on the other side. So I gotta re-drill my hole, and then we should be in a lot better situation. Drilling my hole. Let's try this again. Let's see. that?
You see the wire?
Yep. Hold down on it.
Yeah.
Hold up a little more. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it. Woo. Okay.
I don't know.
So now
Now you got the wire?
I'm gonna take my other wire onto it.
This one?
Yeah.
I was getting worried. I was getting worried. Yes, I was. I was like, what the heck? It's going to get stuck. We're going to have to tear the whole wall down. We're going to have to tear the whole wall down.
All right, go ahead, pull it. You should be getting close.
Yeah, now I'm stuck. You see the white paint.
Okay, that means you're on the wall.
I got it. I got it, babe.
Got it.
Yeah.
Keep pulling. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
You got more than enough?
More than enough.
You got it?
Got it.
Awesome.
Yep.
So that went a lot better than I thought it was going to go.
Oh, really? Because when we first started, I'm like, oh no. And then once you did it that way, you changed the hole. It's totally different.
Right. So now we gotta rewire this. This will be our power feed for both sets of lights. This hallway and then the upstairs hallway. While I have everything fresh in my head with this three-way switch, I'm gonna wire up the one for upstairs here. What do you think this is? Vacation mode?
What if you're hanging over that?
I guess it looks that way. I'll be in there wiring up the switch. Done. We'll get the rest of these wires when we wire up the upstairs, but at least now I know all of the three-way switches except for the greenhouse room are installed and I don't have to worry about that. And that other one, I got all the wires ran, but we won't hook them up until we're ready to have power over on that side. All right, so now we get to start with our shiplap pine boards that we have been priming and painting and get these up on the ceiling. I'm gonna start in the hallway and work our way over this way. So the first few are always the fun ones. We're trying to get everything figured out, get the workflow going. And that way we can find out exactly what we're gonna need. If we need any special tools to bring up tomorrow or not, we'll bring them up. But I think for now we just start going. I'm gonna hand you this, go tight up against the wall high. fall length there. So if we go 138. I want to do some liquid nails. Bend it a little bit. So. All right, wanted to get a few boards up today just to see what we were gonna need for tools so we can start really working on it tomorrow, because it's always fun trying to get started and see what you need for all these different little projects. So I gotta make sure I bring some better chisels and just stuff like that for tomorrow. I'm glad we got the wiring for the three-way switch fixed. If we would already have had the sealant up before I figured out what the issue was, that would not have been good, because we either would have had to taken down the ceiling or cut a hole in the wall to run the wires. So I'm glad I was stopped and needed to run a few wires in the ceiling and decided to wire up all of the downstairs before we decided to go on with the ceiling. I'm glad we got all the boards painted. We started, as you saw, we started shiplapping. It's not going quite as easy as we thought. I'm hoping a lot of it is just because we're working in the small, narrow hallway. We'll find out more once we get out of the hallway. I'm hoping it'll be easy to work, because right now we only got about like 40 feet, 40 inches, 48 inches to work in, so it's kind of cramped. So we will see, but it feels good to have the wiring fixed. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.